good evening, and welcome to Tea Time.
Welcome to Tea Time. I'm so glad you're joining me tonight. It is the first Monday in October. It is October 2nd. I can't believe it. Listen, I have quite a few announcements to make and then get to my in-studio guest. I'm so excited. Okay, so first thing I want to say is Tea Time is seen every Monday night live on YouTube and Facebook. And then it goes to Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Twitch TV, everywhere podcasts can be heard. Now, normally my show is seen every Saturday on Channel 20 at 11 a.m. But starting this Saturday, the 7th, its time has moved up an hour to 10 a.m. Okay, so I'm going to post something on Facebook and make announcements. So I'm letting you know we're going to be on TV, Saturday morning, 10 a.m., Channel 20 for people who live on Long Island and get Optimum. Next, check. Saturday, if you're free and available, Maria Filippone is inviting everyone to the Belmore Theater from noon to 1:30 to see two movies. One is a short film called Graveyard Medium that I'm in, and the other one is called Addiction. So if you're not doing anything on Saturday at noon to 1:30, show up at the Belmore Theater to watch this short and this film, Addiction. She wrote it, she produced it, she directed it. They're both amazing. That's exciting. What else I got going on? Rescuing Families is doing their sale in October. So if you're not doing anything on October 14th, please go down to Franklin Square and make a purchase. Rescuing Families is a nonprofit. All the money goes to people in the community with disabilities. They renovate homes with people with disabilities. So come out and shop with Rescuing Families. Thank you. Also, Friday the 13th, we'll be doing Murdered by the Mob with my friend Ralph Bracco right there. And we're going to be doing it at the Iron Bar in the Secret Room on Friday the 13th. And we're going to be at Bourbon Street in Bayside on October 27th. And we're asking people to come dress up in costume since it's so close to Halloween. So go to murderedbythemob.com for tickets and to see any other upcoming shows. Okay, NYLIF, New York Long Island Film Festival. I am in two movies. That movie is a full-length film. It's a rom-com, and that's me and my on-screen husband, Frank Fiella, and that's going to be seen on Saturday, October 21st at 5 p.m., and I'm also going to be in Graveyard Medium, which is the day before, on October 20th at 6 p.m. So you could go online to their website, and you could look up all the dates and times and get tickets and see what's playing when and where. Okay. Also, Tea Time was voted Bethpage Best of Long Island. I'm so excited. Thank you for voting for me. I have been voted for 4 times. I haven't won yet. I'm starting to feel like the Susan Lucci of Long Island here. But you can go to Best of Long Island. There's the site, and you can vote for Tea Time as many times as you want. I think up until like December 15th or something. I'm just honored to be nominated, quite honestly. So listen, let me get to my guest. I'm very excited that she's here. We've become very good friends. She's a wonderful person. She's got a beautiful heart. She's an actor. She's a former model. She's a production assistant. She's also a cook. She does a plethora of things. Very active in her community. Oh, you see now, you said it at the diner. Fran
Cernera.
Hey, listen, Cernera.
That's
it
right.
ends in a vowel. You know what that means? It is Italian Heritage Month,
That's
October.
right. See?
And I've got my first female Italian on the show. Hi, Fran.
Hi, thank you, Theresa, for having me on.
I am so excited you're here.
Yes, yeah, me
Because
too.
we met a while ago. We've been friends
Yes.
on Facebook.
Yes.
And but I want everyone to get to know you, obviously. So you're originally from Brooklyn, right?
Yes, I'm from Bushwick, Brooklyn.
Oh.
I was born in Bushwick Hospital. Grew up there till I was about 5. We moved to Queens.
Okay, that's like me. I moved there when I was 4.
And lived there till I got married, actually, and then moved out to Long Island.
Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah, long time. You're out here a long time.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. So you actually started in the industry as a model, is that correct?
Yeah, I 16 years old. I went to the Barbizon school.
I remember that.
Remember Barbizon?
Yes.
Went to Barbizon. I took all my money. I said to my father, could you give me $100? I want to get pictures and I want to just get it like a portfolio.
Right.
And he didn't want to do it. So what I did was I got a job in the pizza place. Steve's Pizzeria on Jamaica Avenue.
She remembers.
I remember. I saved all my money and I went to Barbizon. I took the classes and then after that they were sending me out on work.
We have some pictures of you back in the day, girl.
Oh, gosh.
Let's just throw them up. Now, how old were you there, woman?
I was 18.
Wow.
That was Manhattan in
Faccia
Greenwich Village, actually. I remember
Beautiful,
that.
beautiful, beautiful.
Yes, that was another one in, I was actually in, I think it was the 34th Street on that one.
Really?
Yeah. Then I did, that was AT&T, believe it or not.
AT&T?
Look, a phone booth.
So you did a phone booth. Wow, people, a phone booth. That's what Clark Kent used to change into, a Superman. And, oh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah, that
really
was a
beautiful,
headshot
lovely.
of the motorcycle. I did a motorcycle shoot.
So you did a lot of print work.
Print work, yes. But
Yeah.
yes.
Because you and I are vertically challenged, so
Yeah.
I didn't think you were doing, runway.
No.
But a lot of print.
No, I was too short.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we're vertically.
Yeah, and there was a lot of parts that they said didn't match for a runway. Put it that way. It still doesn't.
If your inner thighs rub together, you can't walk down this runway.
No.
So listen. So how long did you do that modeling?
From probably 17 and a half to probably 22.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so cool and like so much fun and exciting.
Oh, yeah, it was nice.
And did they supply wardrobe?
Yeah, they did. And they told me to bring certain things, like pieces that I wanted. And I had some things that I wanted, like certain things, like that one piece, it was a dungaree. Dungaree, remember that?
Yeah, dungarees.
I'm really going back there with the words. The dungaree. And that was for the motorcycle ad that I had done, because I had to lean back on the motorcycle, and and they wanted a sexy shot,
Right.
And it was nice. I had a good time. I mean, I got paid not a lot.
Well, for back then,
Yeah, it was,
went accordingly.
and it was little money, got my money back. Going to Bob's.
Now, ironically, you also managed your son's modeling career.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
I did not pull a picture of your son because I didn't want to pull one. Let me just tell you something. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. He is you are a beautiful woman,
Thank
and he
you.
is a beautiful
You too,
man.
Theresa.
And he modeled, and you were his,
Yes.
his manager.
He was in 5 agencies in Manhattan. I managed. We would go into the city literally every day. He was so wanted in Manhattan. We did print from Tommy Hilfiger to Macy's to. He was on the WWW Slam Cam camera box. He was in every newspaper in the stores when they had those big signs. From the ceiling.
Yeah.
We did Finding Forrester. He was in that movie.
Wow.
With Sean Connery and Anna Paquin. I was actually an extra in that.
Oh, cool.
But he was the main character.
Yeah.
And he did a Nice and Easy commercial. He did a lot. So I managed him for
he
a long time.
kind of followed in his mother's footsteps there
kind of.
for a little bit,
He
you
did.
know?
He did.
So now, after the modeling, I mean, did you go into acting? Were you a stay-at-home mom, working his career?
Okay, modeling. After the modeling, I worked in Manhattan. I was working in a bank, Barclays Bank, and I did that for many years. And I really didn't stay with any of the acting. I just was doing the modeling.
Yeah.
And then I got married, and
everything changes.
that was it. Then I got married. I still worked in the city. Then I had my son, the little
Right.
angel that, if you're watching, I love you.
Oh.
But yeah, and then I didn't do anything for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's what
raising-
happens.
I was a
that's
mother.
What happened
I was
with
a
me.
mother.
I stopped doing comedy when I had my
Yeah,
daughter, and then
yeah.
went back to it.
Yeah.
But that's what happens. We put our dreams on hold
Yeah.
for our children.
Nobody
and-
realized that. They don't realize
no,
that.
No. But you know what? We're at an age now.
Yeah.
Where we're able to do what we love
Yes.
and what our passion is.
Yes.
And we have a little bit of freedom.
Yeah.
Quite honestly.
Yeah.
Um,
I love it.
you So you actually got back into acting
Yes.
in like 2017-ish.
I'll tell you when I got back into acting.
Okay.
When my boyfriend left me.
Oh wow.
Okay. He hindered me. And didn't want me to do any acting, so when he
So-
left,
Yeah. That
Back
butterfly came out of the cocoon.
that's in. I started casting a big show that was put out in Hollywood. I was actually casting with someone else.
So you were casting.
Yes, I was doing big casting.
Wow.
And after that didn't go through, so there was a whole thing with that show.
Right.
I decided to let's get into other things. I was getting phone calls. Would you like to do this, do this? And I'm like, whatever. Yeah, maybe I will.
Yeah.
And I was going on auditions. I got some, the indie movies,
Yes, we all do indies.
and a lot of free stuff at the beginning,
Yeah,
because we all want to get in the door.
Right. Get your foot in the door.
your
Get
foot
something
in.
for a reel.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I started really meeting everybody in this business through just speaking to other people.
Networking.
And I was in the North. I was in.
Well, that's what I want to
The
go
streets,
through.
yeah, all
2017, you started in the streets.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
not literally.
Yeah, well.
Okay, that was the name of the movie.
Yeah, yes.
And in 2018, you did a couple of things. You did Anadelia
Yes.
Arises, which
Yes.
was a short.
Yes.
And then you did The Onion,
Yes.
which was also a short.
Yes.
And you played Meatball Mama, and that was that
Mama
when you
Meatballs.
Mama Meatball, and that's you in the blonde wig,
Yes.
right? You're in the blonde
Yes.
wig. So we have a pic of that. Mama Meatballs. Oh my God, this is hysterical. Look
Yes.
at you. And Mama Meatballs.
Yes. I was a homeless woman in the park.
Right.
Who lost her mind after her husband died, walked the park and talked to
That's
my
not
dead.
far from reality.
No. I talked to my dead husband on the bench and yelled at him every Sunday because he wanted meatballs. And I told him, you can't have the damn meatballs.
Thank you. Oh my God, that's hysterical. And then 2019, you did Keys.
Yes, that
And
was
you played a train conductor?
Yes, Anna Jet Pinkston.
Yes.
Yes.
And Jeanette.
And Jeanette. And Jeanette. I always say Anna Jet.
And Jeanette. We actually mentioned her on my show with
Yes,
Anthony.
yes.
Because she did the Vagrant.
Yes, the Vagrant. She did the Vagrant.
I was going to say the beggar.
Yeah.
It was because Anthony was a beggar.
Yes.
The Vagrant. Yes.
Yes.
And Jeanette. I want her on my show.
Yes,
I got to
she's
get her
nice.
on the
She's a very
show.
nice person.
So you
Very
did
sweet.
that, and then you also did 100 Looks of Love.
Yes.
Which was a short also.
That was a script by Cindy Mitch. Okay, we were going to do that in Manhattan. It never took off, but that was actually a two-people script, I think it was. It was like
Really?
it was a circle kind of
yeah,
thing.
Two people, yeah.
And that was supposed to be, I think, at the Producers Club. I'm not sure. I don't remember. That was a while ago, but that was written and it never went through. But I would have loved to do that because the
Yeah.
script was amazing.
Yeah, there's so
Yeah.
many good scripts.
I know,
So we
I
talked
know.
about this, how there's so many
know,
good
I know,
so many good
I
things
know.
out there, people. There's so many
Yes.
so many talented people.
Yeah.
2020 you did The Streets 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Did
And
the
we got
Streets
give
too.
some shout outs. Angel Salazar was
Yes,
in that.
yes.
And
Bella.
Bella. Shout out to Bella.
Hi, Bella. She wrote this scene that I had done with Danny's son.
Yes.
And it was one in the. I put it up on my page. A little
Angenic.
scene.
He goes
Yes.
by Angenic.
Yeah, Angenic now. So we had a great. He played my son. I
Yes,
played the mother.
I watched that scene. It was
Yes.
very good.
And there was a lot of crazy other scenes in the
Yes.
movie. So, yeah. So that was
Did
a
you
good
get
thing.
to improv anything?
Some of it, yeah. Well, when I did one scene at the table, I don't know if you ever saw that one where we were yelling.
No, I saw the one where you guys were standing up.
Well, we did a scene before that in one, I think, where
Don't curse on my show.
No,
please.
it was no.
Okay.
I can't curse.
All right, good.
It was to be seen.
Okay. All right. Good.
Yeah.
And then yes, 2021 you did the Moth.
Yes.
It's called Moth.
Matters
and you
of
played
Heart.
Nurse Lauren.
Yes, and I played Nurse Lauren in the institution, and it was the Crazy House.
Yeah. Like
And
the
it
loony
was
bin.
there was a lot of good actors in that. That really didn't have to play.
They really didn't have to act, huh?
No,
Woo! And then you and I, with the wonderful help and hiring of our friend George Zoufalos,
Yes,
are
George
in
Zoufalos.
a movie called Once a Week for Life.
Yes.
And you play Rose.
Yes.
And did you film? I filmed in Astoria. Did you film in
Yes,
Astoria?
I filmed in Astoria also.
Or as Greg Critico says, Astoria.
Astoria.
Yeah. I can't wait to see it.
Me too.
I'm excited.
Oh, I was
a
excited.
A lot of great people
Me
in
too.
this.
Yes.
Not going to name all of them, but
No, he's
go
got
on
a great
IMDb.
cast.
You'll see who's in it.
Great cast.
You know what? We're going to take my first break, and when we get back, more with Fran. So don't go away. Right after this.
Wonder Woman was everything to little girls, especially that look like me. She stands for being a voice for people that need a voice. My organization renovates homes for people with disabilities. And when I come home, a self-care routine makes me feel my best. I'm very proud of the difference that we're making, and to see that impact in my community inspires me to work even harder for everyone around me.
Well, hi there, Theresa. It's John York from General Hospital. I am just checking in because apparently you have a great talk show called Tea Time on Strong Island TV. I want you to have continued great success and have a lot of fun. It sounds like you're having a lot of fun, and that's pretty much the key to everything, isn't it? So continued success. I'm proud of you. Have a great day, Theresa. Bye.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Tea Time. I'm so glad you're joining me tonight. With Fran Sanera. Why can't I get it out?
That's okay.
Sanera. That's right. I said she's got a vowel on her last name. It is Italian Heritage Month, and you know what else it is? It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So get the girls checked, get them checked. Go for your yearly checkup. It's so important.
Yes,
Give some shout outs to hello to Cheryl. Cheryl's watching, and Janet, and Frank, and George, and Bruno, and Dawn, and I'm sure Ann, and everybody else. Thank you for tuning in. I'm so excited you're here. Fran is an actor. She's a former model. We just saw some of her beautiful pictures. Production assistant. She's also a cook. She does many things. And we were just talking about her, you know, how she went from a modeling career to being, a wife, a mother. Mm-hmm. And then not being a wife anymore, but still being a mother, and and putting our careers on hold for our kids, and then going back to it, and did some films, did some shorts, putting yourself out there, and that's what I love, and you were an event producer also, and for George Buzzio, and I'm going to be having George on the show in a couple of weeks for the Kim Kahana movie. It's called The Man Who Changed Hollywood. Can you tell everybody a little bit about it? Because I didn't get to see it.
Okay, so Kim Kahana, he's 93 actually.
He was a professional
stuntman in the early days, I call it.
Yeah.
And he trained just about everybody in Hollywood. I don't want to give too much away because George has a lot to say about it.
A stuntman. Stuntman or stunt woman.
Yes, and he also did acting and stunt work. He did everything.
And he's 90 what now?
He's 93.
God bless.
And he has a lot of energy.
Wow.
Wonderful man. I mean, I haven't met him personally.
It's a documentary, right?
It's a doc drama, yes.
A doc drama.
Yes,
because there are some people, I think including George, who plays certain people.
Yes,
other
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so it's fantastic when you see it.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard of Mr. Kahana.
And it's going to be at the New York, Long Island International Film Festival.
Yes.
It's going to be in Nyland.
We won an award. We were up for an award too.
Oh, good.
So that's exciting.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm up for an award
October 20th, I think we're up for our award. And the 19th is when we're going to be for 8.
Oh, good. I'm glad you plugged that. Okay, so you're on the 19th.
Yes,
19,
that's a
10,
Friday,
19.
and then 10 in the
Okay, so
morning,
now I'm
10
gonna,
a.m.
I'm gonna go Friday, Saturday, Sunday. AM. Okay.
Yes.
We'll look that up. That's great to know. That's
Yes,
awesome.
and then the next
It's
day, the
exciting.
awards. I know, I love it. I
It's
go to
very
that film
exciting.
festival every year.
It's my first time.
Oh, it's great.
They nominated me for best comedic performance.
Oh, nice.
In It's Love Bro.
Oh,
I
okay.
woke up to this nomination and I was like, what? And it
Nice.
was really
That's nice.
surprising and exciting and humbling.
Yeah,
You know,
it is very
really,
nice.
Really, I got a 1 out of 8 chance of winning. So
Because you feel so good
there's
about
8 of
when you
us.
do something.
Yeah, and
you
it's-
get noticed like that. It's
Yeah.
like, this is amazing, and
Yeah.
you just want to do more of it.
And Frank Fiella, who plays my husband, was
Yes,
nominated too.
yes.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh,
That's
it's
nice.
crazy. It's so totally
That's nice.
crazy. So where were we? So yeah, so you're doing that with George,
Right.
And he's going to come on in a couple of weeks. But you also have, and I want people to follow Fran. She's on Facebook and Instagram, and her name's up there. There it is. It's CERNERA.
NERA.
Okay, and also she's on Twitter,
Yes.
right, with F, and then the last name. And so go to her pages. And speaking about pages, you actually also created 2 other pages.
Yes.
One is Cook with Fran.
Yes, cooking with Fran Sanera.
Okay, cooking.
With
Got
Fran
it.
Sanera.
Fran Sanera. And when did you start that page and how long have you been cooking?
Long time ago, probably 7 years ago, 8 years ago. I just decided, because I love cooking, my mom, pure Italian, always was up early in the morning banging garlic at 6 in the morning. And you smell garlic instead of coffee, you smell garlic and meatballs.
It's true. Honest, every Sunday morning.
But my mother was up every day making risotto. And so I started watching her and learning how to cook.
Yeah, she taught you.
Yeah, so then I just said, let me, start making a page because I love cooking.
Yes.
And I put my recipes.
Everything she posts looks
all my thank you. All my recipes.
She posted sausage and
yeah.
peppers today. I was like, ooh, they look good.
I did a little catering for a customer of mine, a friend of mine.
Yeah, she does catering too.
Yeah, small groups, no big
30
things.
and under.
Yeah, because too much then.
Yeah, you're one person.
But I make anything, so I mean, I'm pretty good with making everything. I just don't do sushi, and that's my next thing.
Oh.
Rolling sushi. That's
Really?
going to be what I need to do next.
Okay. Do you get a lot of requests for sushi?
No, but I want to make it for myself.
You're Italian. I want Italian. I want Italian meals.
I'll make a
Who
sushi.
wants sushi?
I'll make meatball sushi. I don't know. I'll invent it.
Do you eat sushi?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't eat anything raw.
Oh, no, I don't eat
they
the
make
raw
fun of
either.
me.
No, no.
Well, then you don't eat sushi.
Yeah.
Because my sister said it's not sushi if it's not raw.
It's sashimi is the raw.
Okay, I eat the California roll.
Okay, now I eat the other stuff, but it's blanched. Sashimi's raw. Sushi rolls are blanched.
Okay.
There's a difference.
All right. Look, I'm learning something new.
Yes.
But no, no.
Yeah.
But being Italian, obviously you specialize in Italian food.
Everything. I really do everything. My favorite things to do are pizzas, my pizzas.
Really?
Cauliflower crust pizzas.
Uh-huh.
My quiches.
From
Cheryl,
scratch?
Yes, and Cheryl
You
knows.
stand there and grade.
Oh, it's so
the
easy.
cauliflower?
You just do it. I do it in
I
a bullet.
buy it.
I do it in a bullet.
I buy it from King Cullen or the cauliflower
You see,
crust
wow.
already made, and then I put what I
You do
want
it in
on
the bullet, and then you put it on parchment. You put it in the fridge. You freeze it. It's so easy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So, what's your favorite? Your favorite thing to make is the pizza.
Pizzas and my quiches.
Oh, your quiches look good.
Cheryl knows because Cheryl's had my quiches many
Really?
times. And
do you do broccoli, spinach?
I do everything,
cheddar
and I
cheese?
put a load of everything.
Yeah,
my
you load it
quiches
up.
are huge.
Really?
They're big. They're like a meal. Yeah.
So you cook pretty much every day.
Yes,
I mean,
every
you don't
day.
like go a day without cooking.
No, I cook all the time. I make my
Except
own.
tonight. Tonight we went out to
Yeah,
eat.
tonight we went out.
We went out to
I
eat
had
before
grilled
we go.
cheese. I can make that too.
Isn't it funny? It's like you order something that you don't normally
Yes.
make yourself.
Yeah. No, it's funny. I don't make grilled cheese.
No, I don't.
It's
either.
weird. It's like I
know.
love it, but I don't. But I
Rarely.
rarely make it.
Yeah. Now, are you more of a? Hey, I mentioned you.
Oh,
We have
look
an
who it is.
in-studio guest. Do you prefer to make a dinner over like breakfast or lunch?
I don't eat breakfast. A dinner is my favorite of all of the whole
Okay.
night because I
Yeah.
love making dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when it comes to catering, you really just do for dinner, or do you do a lunch?
I do whatever they want, really. whatever they want.
Your quiches, you
Oh, yeah, you could do it for
serve
dinner or
like,
lunch.
Yeah,
Yes.
like a appetizer.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, but they're so big that it's a dinner.
Really?
My quiches, you can't. You get so full on one of my quiches.
Yeah. Well, I have
Crazy.
to tell you, you have to try my artichoke pie.
Oh, that I like.
I'm known.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
known for. I don't make the crust myself.
Okay.
I buy the crust.
I'll teach you how to make it.
Okay, but I'm known for my artichoke pie
She's teaching me
and
something.
my banana chocolate chip bread.
Oh,
bread
that sounds good,
cake, or
too.
whatever you
Mm,
want.
that
Loaf,
sounds- that
banana
sound- that
chocolate
sounds
chip
good.
loaf. Yeah,
That sounds good.
You know, sometimes you put walnuts in it, or you
Yeah.
put, or you make it plain, or whatever. We're talking about food now. We're
I
talking about
love
dessert.
it.
Now I want
Oh.
a cannoli for Italian Heritage Month.
Oh my God, we didn't have any dessert
Do you
over
make
there.
desserts?
Yes and no.
Okay, so you're more foodie.
More foodie. I'll make cookies and like you said, like the banana bread and stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I get
Yeah,
it. I get it.
My mother was the same way. Food, no desserts.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. How often, because we talk about this on the show, about being active in your career, right?
Okay.
And being on Actors Access or casting networks or backstage. Are you on all of them, and do you go on them on a daily basis? Because we're going to talk about the next Facebook page that you made. So before I ask you about that, I want to ask you what you do for yourself.
Okay, I don't go on any of the. I used to be on some of those pages, and I don't anymore because my own page actually is my calling card now, and I get a lot of calls on my own page.
Okay, so
Believe it or not.
tell everyone it's a long name.
Yeah, I
the
even
name of your
forget it
page.
now. It's,
Okay, I'll say it.
Say
I'll say it. Okay, because I wrote it down. So it is. So you go on Facebook, and
Right.
it's actors, reels, trailers, show your talent and creativity.
Exactly.
And you can go on that. You could join it, and basically, you started this. Why and how long ago?
Okay, I started after COVID. People were depressed. No one was getting work.
Correct.
And no one knew where to look and who to get in touch with. So I said, let me start this page so people could start networking again and speaking to directors, producers, maybe put their shorts out. Because a lot of people were making things in their basements with COVID.
Yes.
So people,
But where were they putting it?
they were putting it nowhere.
Yeah.
So I put my site up so they can show it.
Right.
And it took off crazy because people were like, oh my gosh.
I mean, you have how many members now?
Oh my God, there's like almost 3,000 now.
Yeah.
It got crazy.
Mean, when I joined, there were
Yeah.
not that many,
Yeah.
but it's a fabulous page to go to see who is casting,
Yes.
to see what's going on in the community.
Yes.
There's a lot of
The film
good things
festivals are on there.
Yes, the film festivals.
You can look for DPs, audio people, camera people, sound people, directors, producers, casting. You could put up if you need funding. You can put that up also.
Right,
You could do
right,
funding on. That's
right.
why I tell everybody,
Yeah.
put it up because you don't know
You
who's
never
watching.
know, especially when it comes
Yeah.
to indies.
Right,
Everyone,
right.
needs to start somewhere. Well,
Yeah.
I think it's a wonderful platform.
Thanks.
It really is.
Thank
I mean,
you.
it's something that, I'm glad I stumbled across because, I'll post, and thank you for sharing my stuff.
Oh, I
because
always
you're
do,
always, you're
because,
always
yeah,
sharing my
because
my
it's
tea
nice,
time
yes.
stuff, and it's nice because it really is a community, and
Right.
everyone's just trying to help each other out
Right.
and get content out there
Right.
and let everyone know what's going on.
Right. Yeah,
know?
you see someone that comes onto my page might not know your show and say, oh, wow, let me look at this. Look who she has on there today. And so you're getting exposure. The actor or person that's on your show is getting exposure.
Right.
Everybody's getting exposure down the line. And, oh, maybe I like that person. I'm going to put that person in my movie.
Right. Exactly. They're exactly have the right look. or
That's
the
it.
right-
That's why it's
Yeah,
such a
you never
great
know.
network page because it all comes together with who sees who and who sees what. And there's so many people that made friends with other people.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
oh wow, I'm glad I met that person on your page.
Yeah.
And I'm in that person's movie because of your page.
Right.
Thank you very much. And
That's very gratifying, also.
No, it is.
To
I
know
feel
that
good.
you put something so positive out there,
Yeah.
and it's a wonderful.
Well, same with your show.
platform.
Same thing. You put people out here, and people get to speak to you, and you get to speak to people, and you get all I think this is awesome too because I love it because this is the live
thank
version.
you.
This is the live version almost of my page.
Yeah, actually, yeah,
what it
she's
is.
right. Hers is in print.
Yes.
All right, listen, we're going to go to my next commercial break, but don't go away. More with Fran when we get back.
Wonder Woman was everything to little girls, especially that look like me. She stands for being a voice for people that need a voice. My organization renovates homes for people with disabilities. And when I come home, a self-care routine makes me feel my best. I'm very proud of the difference that we're making, and to see that impact in my community inspires me to work even harder for everyone around me.
How you doing? It's Sal, the voice Valentinetti. Why are you watching me? You should be watching Theresa Canastraci, Tea Time with Theresa Canastraci Farrell. And make sure you follow Theresa on Facebook, Tea Time with Theresa Canastraci Farrell. We'll see you there.
I love the way you say my name. I love Hey, everybody, welcome back to Tea Time. I'm so excited. And Sonera here. I got it right.
Yes.
It's Italian Heritage Month. I got an Italian female on my show for the first Monday in October. Don't forget, people, Tea Time is going to be on Saturday on Channel 20, new time, 10 a.m. Okay, so tune in at 10 a.m., Channel 20 if you live on Long Island and get Optimum. Fran is an actor. She's a former model. She's a production assistant. She's done everything. She has these two great Facebook pages, Cooking with Fran Cinera.
Cooking with Fran
Cinera. And the other one is called Actors, Reels, Trailers, Show Your Talent, Creativity. I know it's long, but you'll find it. And go on that if you're an actor, producer, writer, director. If you're in the entertainment industry, this is a page that you really need to be involved with because there's so much information.
Yeah, there is.
So tell me about judging film festivals because I heard that that's something you do.
Yes.
Now, you're not judging I left, right? Or
Which
you
one?
are?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, and but there's some in Jersey.
Yes, that's the Frank Modica.
How do you get started in that? Like, how do you become a judge?
Okay, well, Frank Modica is the...
Oh, Frank. Hi,
Frank
Frank.
Modica and
Shout out
Janet,
to
you're
Frank.
watching. And Frank is the owner of the Gilbert Diaries. He's the one, and they won many awards, and they're on
It's a
everything.
comedy?
Yes, a comedy. It's funny. Go look at it. The Gilbert Diaries, very funny. I have to say, it's crazy funny.
Crazy funny.
And so Frank started this film festival.
Yes.
And International Motion Picture Film Festival.
Yes.
And he had approached me and said, would you like to be a judge?
Oh, cool.
So I said yes. I accepted yes. I love it. I said, thank you very much. So
that's in Jersey.
Yes, it's in New Jersey.
April 2024.
April 2024 is going to be the big thing.
He's taking submissions.
Yes, submissions are out there. You can put your submissions
what's
in.
It? Free
Filmway.
Free Filmway.
And go under the name. We're both getting like, woo, woo, it's the end of the night.
There's a lot of information.
It's the end of the night. International Motion Picture Film Festival.
Thank you.
Under Film Freeway, and put your submissions in. And I'm one of the judges.
Get 'em
Cheryl
in.
is also one of the judges.
Get 'em in. Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl.
Cheryl also
Cheryl's
judges
watching.
with
Yes.
Deborah Markowitz.
Yes.
So, yeah, so we do a lot, and so the films are great. Some of the films are like amazing.
How many films do you have to sit through?
Well, it depends. Like a lot came in this week. I think Frank said there's a few.
Where do you watch them? Do you
on the computer?
So they send them to your home.
Yeah. We have it comes to the email.
Okay.
And you watch it at
Your leisure.
Yes. And you just make your, perfect good,
This one made me laugh. This one made me cry.
Yeah, take a
This one
hike
made
or, No, but some of this, I'll tell you, everything is wonderful. And
again, there's a lot of talent.
And the one, there's
there.
one that you're in, so I love it. So
There's one that I'm in that you love.
Yes.
I love both the ones that I've done.
know.
And they're both very, very different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do, I mean, I did see her and I said, wow, is that Theresa? Because as I was looking at it, I'm like, is that Theresa?
She didn't know I was in it.
I didn't know she was in it. All of a sudden, I'm looking, I'm like, that's Theresa, right? And then, it's
so
Theresa.
funny. Like I was telling Anthony Benny last week, I said I was watching the Brawler, and I'm like, There you are.
Yeah.
And he was so good in it. And
Yeah.
I love seeing my friends in
In anything.
in anything. Which hello, what I forgot to say was in the beginning of the show. So I have to back up a little bit because if I don't say this, I'm gonna get yelled at. My weekend, I stayed home on Friday because of the storm.
Yes. Who didn't?
Okay, we're doing this a little out of order. Saturday, I actually stayed home and I watched the Wizard's books, A Tale of Three Sisters, on Tubi now because I'm actually in it.
Oh, she was good. She
I
was
play
good.
an old
Good.
witch with an English accent. So I don't know
Beautiful.
if you'll recognize me. And then Sunday is laundry, and I came here for limo talk. So shout out to limo talk with Anthony and Rich and Bobby. I had to get that out because if I didn't mention limo talk, like you come on
Yeah.
my show, but you don't mention my show. So I'm sorry about that. But talking about movies, I stayed home and I watched.
And you saw yourself.
And I saw myself, and I was like, "This is
And
weird."
she was really good because she does a great accent. I was like, that's amazing. No, that was amazing. You did that amazing.
It's so funny.
Oh my gosh, I
stayed
love
home. It was the first time I ever stayed home and like watched myself in a movie.
I love it.
It was crazy.
She did the best. What was that? An English accent?
but it's a
Like a.
it's not a proper English accent.
Yes.
It's like a gutter. It's like
Yeah.
a gutter English accent.
But it was actually a good gutter English accent.
It was.
I loved it. I thought it was good. It didn't even look like her. She's right because she said you're not even
Oh
going to
my
recognize
God.
me.
No.
So Anthony Aveni also. I know Anthony for years.
Aveni. He corrected me.
Aveni.
Aveni.
I know Aveni. You get
Yeah.
to maybe too.
Were you in anything with him?
Yes, Gravesend 1. We
Oh,
did the.
hello. Why didn't we mention that?
Yes, I did the first Gravesend series, and that
So
was
you
the
were
carnival.
you were in season 1.
Season 1.
Episode what? Do you know? Because there
it
were only 4.
It was 1.
So you were in season 1,
Episode
episode 1.
Yeah, it was the carnival. You remember the carnival?
I wasn't in it.
Oh boy, that was a long night, but it was a great night. We worked our tails off.
In Brooklyn?
Yes,
No?
in Brooklyn,
Okay.
and it was actually in a courtyard of a school or a church. I remember back to one about 100,000 times.
Oh wow.
And then it was, and Anthony played a great part. I remember him to this day.
He said he was in
He
season
was
1.
funny as heck.
I
in
haven't
that.
watched it in so long.
Oh my gosh!
Season 1.
So that was a great experience being on that set. 'Cause that was a very big.
Well, shout out to
professional
William DeMeo.
Yes.
Because you in season 1.
Season
and
1,
I was in
yes.
season 2, episode 8. And
Yes.
it's a great cast.
Yeah.
And it was a great time.
Yes.
And yeah, back to one. That
Yeah.
means you're the
Yeah.
first position where you're starting.
Oh, it was like, and I had heels on that time, and it was cobblestone rocks, and the bathroom broke downstairs. And nobody could. It was like,
Oh, not easy for the women.
but it was fun. Let me tell you, it was fun.
Yeah.
I had a good time.
Well, I heard that they're getting ready to start filming season 3.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
And Frances was on. Frances,
Yes,
I love her.
McNano, she
My-
was on.
my buddy.
Love her.
Yeah.
She's the best.
Yeah.
Fabulous singer.
Yeah.
Amazing actress.
Yeah, Frances
I
is
mean,
a-
amazing. So
I
shout out
love
to
Frances.
Fran. We're going to
Hi,
send you
Frances. I love Frances.
the show. Oh, my God. It was great because I
Yeah.
got to film with, she was on set that day with another Fran Drescher.
Yes.
There's a lot of Frans lately
Yeah.
in my circle.
Fran, all Frans. And,
Yeah.
and Frances, his mother's name was Josephine, like my mother's name.
Yes.
So we both like clicked like that. We're like, oh my gosh, we're connected like that.
Wow. So
Yeah.
judging film festivals, that must be fun though. Like I said, you're seeing a lot of
Oh, yeah,
creativity.
you see a lot of things. I mean, and you could see the good, the bad, and the ugly, I call it.
Right.
I mean,
right.
there's some
and it's
great
so,
stuff.
It's so. Let's be honest. It's so hard when someone puts their blood, sweat, and tears into something, and
Yeah.
they think it's fabulous,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Yeah. I'm sitting there, like, I feel bad that, you took all this time, but
Yeah,
you try to be kind and understanding.
Yeah.
You give them, but
hey, kudos for them putting it out there.
oh,
and
that's what I
doing
said.
it
It's
and
not
doing
easy.
it.
I say that. I say
We have a pic
do
of
it.
you and someone that I was supposed to meet, but unfortunately I didn't meet him. Danny Aiello.
Yeah.
There's you and Danny. Can you keep that up, please? Danny, listen to me. Tell me how you met him and where that was.
Okay, that was at Deborah Marcus's film festival. That was a year before he passed away.
Okay.
I had seen him a few times, and we became friends. Like, he's such a down-to-earth person.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
He was sweet, and this picture, I'm so short, and he's so tall.
Yeah.
And everybody was running
like
to him.
Christopher Brian Roach.
Yes.
He had to scoot down to you,
Oh, my
too.
God, you see that? And everybody's trying to get his autograph, and I'm standing there with just to look at him and smiling, and he goes, "You, come here." And he laughed.
Thank you.
I go, "Me?"
What a great pick.
And he leaned down with me and he said, let's take this picture. And
sweet.
After that, we went in and watched the movie. He goes, sit with us. And we all of us sat together.
Nice. Thank you.
Yes.
Well, let me tell you how and when I was supposed to meet Danny. So we were doing Bat Boy, a Yankee Miracle.
Okay.
In the Bronx.
Right.
And Danny was there actually in the audience. And my friend Charlie Santoro said to me, I really want to introduce you to him after the show. And I was really excited because I've been a big, huge fan for a long time. And unfortunately, it was such a huge crowd and theater that I think he bolted after it was over.
Yeah.
He didn't stick around. So, Charlie felt bad for me. And it just wasn't meant to be that I met him. And then unfortunately, he passed.
Yeah.
So
it was sad when
I
he
heard
passed. I was
so
upset.
many beautiful things about him.
Oh,
and
he's a nice man.
Marianne Mazzano, shout out to Marianne Mazzano, does the Italian Chicks.
Yes.
Which I was part of for a hot minute, and Danny Aiello endorsed
Yes.
the Italian Chicks, and was a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful person to Marianne, and actually sang, I think, if I'm correct, one of the songs that she, wrote.
Yeah.
So they had a special relationship and connection too. So I'm sorry I didn't get to meet him.
He's just a sweet man. He was down to earth. He knew where he came from. He
stayed humble.
Yes, and he just was nice to everyone and loving and kind. Like what he did for me that day.
Yeah.
He pulled me over, because he saw it was just this little thing standing there. Everybody was around him, and I knew I wasn't going to get to him. I'm sorry. I'm warm, everybody. So he just sit with us, and it was just such a nice person.
Nice moment.
When he passed, I cried. Like,
yeah,
it's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. I met a lot of people that night. Larry Romano, he's a
Yes,
nice person.
yes.
I still speak to him. We're close friends. We talk on Facebook all the time,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of people. Chuck Zito, I met him at the same year because he had his movie,
Right.
which is
Which one?
Fred Carpenter's movie. I forgot which one. It was with motorcycles.
Yes, I know what
Remember
you're
that?
talking
I
about.
forgot
Yes.
the name of it. So.
I can't recall. I did a movie
Yes.
for Fred. I played a prostitute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was supposed to be in one of his movies too, but it never happened. But you played, did you? How'd you speak on that one?
I did. I had lines.
I love it.
I had lines. It was good. The
love
movie was
it.
good. I saw it. We premiered it. Then the next picture we had, because we mentioned George Buzzio,
Yes.
and the next pic is George, and that was at the screening, correct?
Yes.
That's the one that you
Yes.
did the event producing.
I met him through Danny Zano.
Okay.
Danny and Theresa Zano in Florida. Danny has a cooking show called Hardcore Cooking with Danny Zano. I had went down to Florida and
You did a show.
did a show with him. First time I did stunts with Mr. Kim Kahana's students,
Wow.
which was Trey Riga III, the young boy that was at the screening actually with the cowboy hat.
Okay.
He is one of the children. He's 18 now. He was young. And he was trained by Mr. Kahana, and I learned from Mr. Kahana's students that day. I did a bunch
Right.
of crazy stunts that I
Right.
never thought in my life I would do. And Danny and Theresa
What
are
kind?
also
Wait.
students.
What kind of stunts did you do?
Oh gosh,
I have to
I
know.
was. Oh my God, I got thrown on the ground.
Well, that's a bump up in pay when
well,
you're on a set doing
I don't
that.
know, but it was fun. I got hit in the face with pies. There was fire around me, brimstone I call it. But one thing,
What?
safety with Danny Zanem and Teresa's house,
Yes.
and these was number one. They
Well,
were amazing.
hello, it has to be.
But first of all, they're amazing. Both of them, they first of all, they're amazing people. They work hard. Teresa does all the audio, the camera work.
She's
Danny,
behind the
yes,
scenes.
and Danny, he's just got a mind that I never saw before.
Wow.
When it comes to, I don't know if you see the Florida show, my Florida show.
I saw some of it. I didn't
Yes.
see all of it.
If you
Your
see-
brother went
My
with
brother
you.
Ricky was in it also.
Yeah.
I brought him down for support.
He didn't want to go.
No.
I think he went kicking, right?
But he was like
You
the
kinda
head of
dra-
the,
you
he was
kinda-
the head of the show.
You kind of dragged him.
He was the head of the show. They loved him.
Doesn't that always happen though?
He was like the funny, because my brother Ricky is funny. He's like dry humor. And they're like, your brother's hilarious. I said, I know,
brother's
he stole the
hilarious.
show. And so we did a lot of cooking also. We cooked, my brother made homemade manigotas.
Oh, nice.
And I made meatballs, because I went on his mama meatballs with my blonde wig.
Okay.
And so we did the whole skit, but we were there 4 days. It was amazing. It was a lot, 12-hour days.
Wow.
But we had a ball. So Hardcore Cooking with Danny Zaino. He's got a bunch of shows, Hollywood shows. Right now he's in Italy. His son's getting married.
Nice.
And if you're watching, as I told him to watch, hello, guys.
Hi.
And, yeah, so that's how I met George. He mentioned that George, he's going to be going to Hollywood to see the Kim Kahana premiere. And I said, who's Kim Kahana? He goes, well, the stunt people here were from the ranch. And Theresa and Danny trained with Mr. Kahana.
Wow.
Also, they're martial artists.
It's amazing.
And their children. And then I said, oh, maybe I should talk to George.
It's like being trained by Bruce Lee.
It was crazy.
I mean, that's like the cream of the crop.
Mr. Kahana, he'll tell you, George, when he comes on. His background is crazy. But they were trained by Mr. Kahana.
Wow.
And the stunt people I worked with were trained by Mr. Kahana.
That is so cool.
And I learned so much
And the man is now 93 years old.
93.
God
and
bless.
he is got spunk. They have horses.
God bless him.
It's amazing. So that's how I met George. And I said to Danny, I said, tell George, give him my number. We're going to have a Long Island premiere out here. Because I'm gonna help him.
And you did it.
I coordinated.
You coordinated it.
I actually introduced him to everybody and everything, and I coordinated with him, him and I.
Wow. Yeah.
And now, yeah, so
That's
George
it.
said, bring you in. You're part of the team now.
Right,
So
that's great. And he'll be on in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
And I know he's going to be doing something here.
Yes.
As
yes,
well at
yes.
the studio.
He has a studio in
Yeah.
Buzz. Was it Buzz Talk?
Buzz Talk.
Buzz Live Talk.
I
or
love
Buzz
it.
Talk?
I
Yes.
love it. It's such catchy.
Yeah,
It's so catchy.
yeah.
All right, listen, you know what's catchy? My last commercial break. We got to go. But don't go away. More with Fran when we get back.
Wonder Woman was everything to little girls, especially that look like me. She stands for being a voice for people that need a voice. My organization renovates homes for people with disabilities. And when I come home, a self-care routine makes me feel my best. I'm very proud of the difference that we're making, and to see that impact in my community inspires me to work even harder for everyone around me.
Doc, who's the best comedian you know?
Theresa Farrow.
And who's the best actress you know?
Theresa Farrow.
And who's the best cast member in Bad Boys?
Teresa Farrow.
Who's got the best radio?
Teresa Farrow.
Doc, who's your favorite Guinea?
Teresa Farrow.
Who are you loving right now?
Teresa Farrow.
All right, Doc, I love you too, baby.
Love you as always.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Tea Time. Yes, that is Gina from Rescuing Families. They're having a sale October 14th, I think it is, in Franklin Square. Yeah, there it is. Her and her husband, Vinny, they renovate homes for people with disabilities. So if you're not doing anything that day and you feel like going shopping or making I don't know, just go there and browse. It's a really great cause that they have, and a wonderful, wonderful nonprofit. So, talking here with Fran Sinera.
You're getting better.
I'm getting better. Sinera. It just sounds so festive. So you do this thing called the roaming reporter?
Yeah, the roaming reporter. Okay, I use my phone. I'm not the typical interview that goes around. They put the lights up and blah blah blah. I just take my phone out.
It's raw.
It's raw. I get you when you're going into film festivals. That's what I really do. I just attack you. Like, can I take you? Can I have your?
But wait, I have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, and I did that with Christopher Brian Roach.
Yes,
I got him in the middle of the crowd, and I was down here, and he had to get all the way
is
down.
like 7 feet tall,
and he had to get down to my level, and it was funny.
Yeah.
I've interviewed, oh my God, so many people. And Danny Aiello I did, but I don't know what I did with that. I have to find that. Larry Romano.
So it's kind of like a surprise interview.
Yes, and George Buzzio, I interviewed him.
Yeah. That one I
Glenn-
watched. That was at the third rail.
That was at the
and
third
you
rail.
actually sat down with him.
That's
it was
it.
really good, but it was just a little hard to hear because you
Yeah.
had everyone talking.
Oh yeah,
around
it was
you.
like because
it was good.
We wanted to get like deep and involved in what
Yeah,
he
yeah,
wanted to
yeah,
do, so we
yeah.
had to sit. And it would the
Yeah.
outside would have been like the train.
Yeah, because the train's right
So so it's just I tell everybody go for it. Tell
Yeah.
me what you have to tell me,
Yeah.
and that's it. It's raw, and just don't curse. You
there.
know.
And some of them are longer than others.
Yeah, some along. I just want everybody to tell me their whole story.
Right.
And so they sit with me, and I just do that. And then I put it up on my page, or I'll put it
Your own page.
my own page, or
Okay.
they share it. I give it to them. They could share it on their own page, whatever they want to do.
Right.
And I just get it out there. So
Wow. Well, we have 5 minutes left. Didn't this go fast?
yeah, very. But
All
I
right.
had
So
fun. I had fun.
I love you.
Yeah, I
Fran.
love you too.
You're so
So easy
such
to
a good
talk to.
person.
Yeah, you too.
You too. We've
You
got a
too.
lot in common.
Yes, we do. We're gonna go tag sailing. We're tag sailors.
I'm a thrifter. I'm
Yes.
a professional. I could say I'm a professional
Yeah.
thrifter, and we're gonna shop together. So listen, in the last 5 minutes that I have you here, tell me, what do you have going on in the future? What do you have, on the
Okay,
table?
well, I'm going to continue to work with George Buzzio on whatever projects are coming up.
Yeah.
He'll talk about other things when he's on the show. Also continuing with Once a Week for Life with George Zoufilis. I also am speaking to a few people about parts through interviews I had done, and they want to put me in their little innuendos.
Oh, that's good.
So,
That's good.
and then continue with my page.
So you have some acting jobs coming up.
Yes.
You're running the acting page. You're running the cooking page.
Yes.
And then you're cooking. You're
Yes.
catering. There's a lot of things.
And I have to. I do.
Oh, and she officiates weddings like
yes,
I
I'm
do.
an officiant. I officiate where my son is an officiant, big officiant, New York officiants.com. I did it, and yes, so we both married people. So
I married two people. I married two friends
see?
of mine. Yes.
I married 3.
Yeah, I love doing it.
Yeah,
I do. I love
yeah.
doing it. It makes it so special and
Yes,
personal.
yes.
So shout out to Lisa, Mole, and Diane. Oh my God, what's trying to think what her new last name is.
Oh, so you married her and you forgot already.
Oh my God, isn't that terrible? I'm sorry, Diane. Forgive me. I can't remember what her new last name is. I think it's Washington.
All right, well, you
think.
better make sure.
Oh man,
my husband might not like that.
Isn't that bad?
Who's
Charles?
Charles? Who's
I love you,
Washington?
Charles.
Who's Washington?
Anyway, yeah. What else? We got 3 minutes.
That's
girl.
about it. Like I said, I do officiant work and
When was the last time you married someone?
it was last summer.
Really?
Yeah, I told my son, when are you going to send me out on some more?
Oh, so wait a second. So your son booked you?
He books me. Yeah, he sent me out on a few of them.
All
yes.
right,
Yeah.
all right. So now he has this thing, and he
Yeah.
has like a plethora of people.
Oh, yes, he has a big site. Yes, nyofficiants.com. Christopher
Okay,
Mulhouse.
and there it
Yes.
is. Yes, it's Washington. I was right.
Yes, you lucky because that.
I had to check. I'm sorry.
She married someone and she
I'm
forgets who
sorry.
she married.
Charles
That's all
Washington
right.
married Diane. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. I have a good excuse that I can't remember stuff most of the time. Anyway, yeah, so it's good. So I'm going to be looking forward to seeing you in some more acting
Yes,
gigs.
yes, and I'll probably see you at the premiere when we do.
Yes, we're going to do, again, the premiere. Let's, NYLIF, the New York Long Island Film Festival.
Yes.
That is, okay, so you, so leave that up. Thank you. We have your movie,
Kim Kahana.
Kim Kahana,
Man
The
Who
Man Who
Changed
Changed Hollywood, is going to be on Friday, the 20th in the AM. So you're going to go to that website and you're going to check out all the shows.
The 19th, I think that is, isn't it?
That's
Friday?
the 19th.
And the 20th
and
is
then
the
20th
awards.
is, I think it's after that because
Yeah.
the 20th is the Graveyard Medium at 6 o'clock, and then the 21st right there is it's Love Bro at
Yeah.
5 o'clock. So I don't know if they're doing the awards that night or is it on Sunday?
I don't even know because I know
You know, we
I know
gotta
it was a
find
Saturday.
out.
It was he told me so.
So maybe it is that night.
Yeah.
Maybe it is that night.
Yeah.
And again, if you're not doing anything this Saturday from noon to 1:30, come see Maria Filippone's movies. It's a short film called The Graveyard Medium. She
Yeah,
saw
very
it.
good.
And
Yes.
at 12 to 1:30, and then the second movie is Addiction.
Yeah.
So that was written, directed, produced, everything from her. So if you're not doing anything this Saturday, that's where I'm going to be. Saturday the 7th. You coming?
I'm gonna try. Yeah, gonna try.
Yeah, come.
Yeah,
It's going to be fun.
yeah, because it's not gonna rain. So
Oh yeah.
after last week,
Oh, it was bad.
New York, in New York, Brooklyn, Queens, if you had a canoe, you should have took it out. it was raining.
It's really bad. All right, listen, I want to thank you again.
Yes, thank
Follow
you.
Fran. She's on Instagram. She's on Twitter. She's on Facebook. Look up Cooking with Fran Sanera. Look up her acting page. It's actors, reels, trailers. Show your talent and creativity. Find that on Facebook. It's a wonderful, wonderful platform for people either starting in the industry,
Yes.
producing, directing, looking to cast.
Yes.
It's like a one-stop shopping.
Yeah, everything. Whatever you can think of in acting, it's there.
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really is, and it's great. And you can, post. She has to approve everything.
Yeah, everything goes through approval now because
Yes.
of hackers and
There's hackers, there's drama,
Crazy
there's some
people,
hating on
yeah,
people. You gotta
yeah,
be
it's just-
nice, people. Just be
yeah.
nice.
So I have to approve everything. The shows, no political. Like I can't do political.
Yeah, no, we
and
don't do
no
political.
nudity, and there's some cursing, but not a lot. I really try to
Like a
keep,
PG-13
Yeah, I try to
kinda
keep
thing.
it there because there's some, there might be kids coming
Yeah.
on there. There's our children in some of the movies.
Yeah.
So I don't want to keep it where it's going to be a little,
Well, thank you. Thank you for doing this. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Thank
Yes.
you, everyone, for watching
Thank
Tea Time.
you.
Remember, Tea Time is going to be on Saturday, Channel 20 at 10 a.m., my new time. I want to shout out to John York from General Hospital. He's going through a cancer battle right now. So my prayers are with you, John. And tell everyone you love them. See you next week, everybody. Ciao.
Ciao.